So, coming to the points, people find it difficult to identify the correct repair person. Trust deficit with the repair guy. There are not many genuine repair people around. Individual parts are not replaced. The whole setup containing the particular part is replaced. The repair persons are different. The repair persons are located in far off places. Time taken for repair is very long and often involves multiple visits to the repair shop.
Repair has been a long standing practice in our lives, but with fast paced lives and changing trends, this has also changed. Social pressure has increased. The feel good factor when we buy a new gadget cannot be underrated.
But I will say it's willingness and time. Also, cost of repair is sometimes more than buying a new one. That also keeps them from repairing. So Indians are now adopting the Western culture of use and throw, and that is why repair is not an obvious choice. So that is also one of the issue.
I feel one of the biggest blocks for people who want to venture into this repair by themselves is one, lack of knowledge, fear of the unknown. In the sense, would you end up damaging this equipment or create damage to yourself? And self confidence or ability that can I do this?
So, coming to the difficulties of repair people in India, uh, they get insufficient support from the manufacturers. Their earnings are very low, and the non availability of genuine spare parts. They do not have the proper training. Mostly, they learn things by trial and error method, and mostly that is driven by the market and making some money.
Repairers are rampant in India. However, they face a lot of difficulties. We have cobblers, we have tailors, we have electronic service engineers who are highly skilled, but demand for their skill is slowly decreasing. One of the reasons for this is planned obsolescence. When gadgets are manufactured, they are done so in such a way that it just cannot be repaired. Footwear is made in a single mold, so when it breaks, it breaks. It just cannot be repaired at a local cobbler's.
They also have challenges in getting spare parts because of the wide variety of parts, models, and equipment available. But today, there's a distinct trend in terms of what is the kind of equipment being used and a lot of similarities between them. And it is still possible to fix many of these complex devices. However, it's point to be remembered is that these components or parts are getting smaller and smaller. So it makes repair much more challenging. Investment in a repair shop is quite high. You need lots of equipment, many infrastructure, and access to spare parts. And you also need to stock a bunch of spare parts if you want to provide quick and fast service. A way to help or overcome some of this is to use communities and educate communities to start working on repairs themselves. So these repairs, we can we can organize workshops or gatherings at large apartment complexes where people can bring their gadgets, encourage them to do it themselves under the guidance or mentorship of people who know how this to be done or what are the precautions to be taken, and help them to succeed in making it.
The Repair Cafe Chennai was at a school recently in Adayar. 15 students brought gadgets that were not in working condition. Some of them were repaired, the others were just pulled apart and put back together to understand the working of the gadget. When people come together at these community events, the confidence to repair increases and the fear of failure reduces. And just like in all community events, there is resonance, there is amplification, and awareness of the importance of repair increases.
I am of the opinion that recycle is the last resort option for any equipment that has come into existence. We must repair, remodel, repurpose it until the last working component fails to work.
Believe me, the first time you actually fix something by yourself or with help, the feeling of satisfaction is tremendous, and I'm sure that is infectious and will keep going a long way to help keeping more and more stuff repaired. Possibly we can prevent it from reaching the landfill, reuse, or worst case, if you're a little more creative, you can repurpose the same gadget which is now completely unrepairable for any other purpose. Thank you.
So let us strengthen the repair culture and bring back an integral part of circular economy. Hold on, looks like my phone's going kaput. I'm going to take it for repair right now.
So let's all together move towards a circular economy.